Aloha all, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario Tennis for the N64. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and in this episode we are going to continue on with our singles cups, and we're going to select Toad. Oh wait, no, we're going to select the Star Toad, and we're going to go in and look at our Star Tournaments, go into singles, and you can see Rainbow Cup, and now we have the Moonlight Cup. I almost said Moonlit. So we're going to start this up, and this is a longer game. A longer tournament, so there's actually some sort of a difference, but it's still 8 people, so there's not too much as far as gameplay goes. There's not too much different, but I don't know. This is pretty interesting here. Before I started this up, I had to actually play as Toad so I can unlock this tournament. Wow, I just got 106 with Toad. Did you guys see that? Holy crap! I mean, Toad is a technique character, so I can kind of see that. But I mean, I thought 102 with Baby Mario was crazy. 106? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. But anywho, yeah. But I was playing through the Rainbow Cup as Toad because obviously I have to unlock this with Toad. And when I was doing that, the finals of the Rainbow Cup was actually Daisy versus Toad. So kind of an interesting fact there. Another interesting fact is I was watching and I've seen it a few times before, well, once or twice, but I just watched it for one more time, and it was the Chuck Conroy's 50 game or 50 facts. It was like his tag video and everything, and his number one fact was that like Pokemon was his favorite game series. And I was thinking about it, and I really like Pokemon. I think Pokemon's a great series, and it's fun, and it's addicting and everything. But I was thinking about as far as and then like right after I watched that video, I was watching back my episode where I was talking about GTA and everything, and like games like that I would like I'm like somewhat not afraid, but like iffy on Let's Playing. And like I did a Pokemon Stadium Let's Play, which there aren't that many of. But I was thinking about, like, what if I actually did a Pokemon LP? And I came to the conclusion that I don't think I'll ever do a Pokemon LP. Which some people may not... I mean, some people might be a little upset by that. But I was thinking about it, and, like, I didn't have that... Like, our channel didn't have nearly as many subscribers as we do now. And if you're watching this a year from now, definitely not as much. Like, I'm pretty sure we hit, like, 100 subscribers while Pokemon Stadium was going on, if that. And the thing about Pokemon Stadium is that that's the only LP that I've ever really gotten any somewhat negative response to as far as comments go. Like, I had a few people, they didn't come out outright and say, like, what are you, an idiot? But they kind of implied that with, like, my lack of Pokemon knowledge. Because while I'm a fan of Pokemon, like, I'm pretty much, like, the definition of casual when it comes to Pokemon. Like, I'm not hardcore. I know very little about the actual series. I know I really like the anime. I used to collect cards. I actually collected all 150 of the original cards. Plus I had the promotional Mew card that you got with the first movie and everything. And I had all this stuff, and I even had like a crap load of like holographics too. It wasn't as good as my brother, who has every single card in the original series, first edition, with any and all holographics that there are from the original first series. So it wasn't as hardcore as him, but I was a little more. I was a little earlier than him. But like I'm like a fan, and I used to be a lot more into it, but at this point I'm just kind of casual. Like, I'll play my Pokemon games, like I'll talk about like Black and White and Fire Pig and the seductive dragon, grass dragon, and all that. But when it comes down to it, like, I know pretty much jack shit about the whole Pokemon series. Like, I'm not like some of these hardcore fans. And I think that's the reason, that's the thing that turns me off the most about, like, the idea of a Pokemon LP. On top of the fact that if I ever were to ever do a Pokemon LP, it would be of yellow, red, or blue, because those are, or fire red or leaf green, one of those 5, because those are the games I know the best, and those are the games that I grew up with and everything. And I'd probably wind up doing Yellow, probably, because I'd have to say that's my favorite out of all of them. But ooh, get raped, Waluigi. But it's just like. It's the fans, and I'm not saying like that all Pokemon fans are douchebags, but I just noticed that a lot of times, like the people who are like really big Pokemon fans, just they're kind of dicks. I mean, if you're a hardcore Pokemon fan, but it's just like. I feel like if I were to ever do a Pokemon LP, like I would have to research and like do all sorts of like extra work rather than just playing the game the way that I know it. And I mean, doing some research and making yourself a little bit more familiar with the game is definitely a good idea and everything. But what I'm saying is like researching, like going on like Bulbapedia and like looking up stats and stuff like that. And maybe I shouldn't feel like I need to do that, but that's kind of like the way I feel I would need to do to justify making a good Pokemon Let's Play. Because like, what's the point of watching me play Pokemon Yellow when you can play, or you can go watch like some of the people who have some of the countless people who've done that, or why watch my Pokemon Yellow when you can go watch like a Ruby Let's Play that's better, or a Silver Let's Play, or I mean. That's kind of where I'm coming from as far as Pokemon Let's Play goes.